Hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day thus far. Okay, so I'm Lindsay Brantley. I'm the founder of Camellia Alise and the Camellia Alise Academy. And today I wanted to come talk to you guys about some of the benefits of the Camellia Alise Cryosculpting machine. It's one of the most advanced facial and body toning cryo systems on the market. So let's get started, okay? The main benefit of this machine is that it operates only on distilled water, which means that your consumable cost at the end of the month is actually a lot lower compared to some of those cryo systems that operate using special coolants that you have to keep re-upping to keep it operational. It operates using about half a liter of water that you're going to refill every 4 months or so it doesn't take a lot, and it means that your maintenance is really easy. Another benefit of this machine is that it cycles between hot and cold, much like some of those $30,000 machines, so that it keeps the body in the optimal thermal shock state. Okay, it costs a fraction of the money. Another benefit of this machine is that it has a really smart operational system and it's super easy to use. So all that you have to do is set your treatment times, set the hot or cold temperature, and then the machine will do everything else for you, okay? When the heat component on this machine is activated, you're gonna see a red LED light around the edge, and that just lets you know that it is actively heating. When the cooling component of these machines is activated, you'll see a blue LED light. So it's very easy to know it's heating, it's cooling, it's operational. Very simple, okay? One of the best benefits of cryotherapy is that it's a holistic therapy that doesn't actually introduce energy or electrical current to the body like the cavitation liposuction machines do. So some of the contraindications with lipo don't apply here. So for example, if you have a client that has like metal implants, pacemakers, certain autoimmune disorders, you wouldn't have to worry about that with cryosculpting. And that means that you actually can take a wider range of clients, okay? So your clientele can widen. There are still some really important contraindications to consider when you're doing cryosculpting. And of course, when we have our courses, we're gonna thoroughly go over what those are and why, okay? Overall, as some of the laws continue to change with who can do radio frequency and energy usage, this therapy could actually be one of the best alternatives for your business. And with it having such a low consumable cost and having really good inch loss results, the Camellia Alise Cryosculpting machine might be one of your fastest return of investment equipment that you can add to your business, okay? I posted a couple things a few weeks ago about Coolsculpting and wanted to briefly talk about the difference between cryo and Coolsculpting, okay? So with this machine and the movement techniques that you're going to be utilizing, it's actually going to evenly distribute the cryo effects, and it's going to tighten the skin at the same time. So unlike Coolsculpting, which freezes one block and then it often thaws out unevenly, this one will have an even result. The machine also cycles between hot and cold so that the thermal shock effect that is caused by hot and cold actually helps with giving your client optimal chilled tissue and treated tissue. It gives the viscosity similar to the stick of butter, and then the crystallized fat cells from the treatment undergo adipostasis and are naturally eliminated from the body. So this is a therapy that we're going to be introducing at the summit this year, but a lot of you guys have asked about the machine, the type of machine, like what's the difference between Coolsculpting and Cryosculpting. So I just wanted to come in and briefly talk to you guys about the differences with the machines. And as you can see, there's no pieces of padding that are going to suck up the fat or anything. It actually only has 2 handles. It has one that's smaller that you can use for, face or maybe smaller arm area, and then it has one that is a little bit wider that you would use on the body. Okay. So I did see a couple of questions. Let me, y'all know I can't see. So let me pop over and answer the few questions that I see. And then if you guys have other questions in regards to the cryo, you guys can comment below or, you know, DM us and we can answer some questions as well. But I did see a couple, so let me come over, okay? All right, so let's see what we had going here. Top chat. Hi, how are you? You look beautiful. I'm definitely interested in the classes. Well, awesome. If you're interested in the classes, you guys come check us out, ask questions. We're here to serve. Okay. And then I got one on the different heat and cooling effects. Why, I did kind of briefly go over it, but I'm going to expand a little bit more. Why hot and cold? So like I said, when it comes to a machine like a Coolsculpting that only does cold, it is going to help to freeze the fat cells, but the thermal shock effect is actually going to tighten the tissue at the same time that it's freezing the fat cells so that your clients get tighter skin as well as the crystallized fat. So you're freezing the fat and tightening the skin at the same time so that it is a little bit more effective, okay? And then like I said, there are still some clients who are like sensitive to cold, a couple other contraindications that would come along with this machine. But for those of you guys, we've had a lot of students that, you know, because of different changes with laws, are no longer able to do cavitation, or they're worried about doing cavitation and radio frequency energy, whereas this is one of the perfect alternatives to that, okay? So I just wanted to pop in really quick, give you guys a little bit of info. Hope that everybody is preparing for an amazing weekend ahead. We're preparing for a busy one. So I will see you guys soon. And of course, if you have any questions about this class at the summit or any of the classes at the summit, you guys feel free to reach out to us. And of course, we introduce this at the summit, but then afterwards it will regularly be on our schedule. And this is a machine that we make it, or we order it based on you guys' order. So typically it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for you guys to get your shipment, but we are taking pre-orders for the summit so that you guys will have your machine either shipped directly to you, or we'll have machines here in Houston ready for you guys to take after you take the class, okay? So that's just a brief overview of the Cryosculpting Camellia Alise machine. Super excited to give you guys more info on Coolsculpting, Cryosculpting, the differences and the benefits coming up soon. In the meantime, you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will be live next week to bring y'all more info.